You started a YouTube channel, even with the reaction videos, like they do very well now. But do you remember those first couple of, videos or dozen videos, 100 videos, however many videos you do? Like I look at some of these other channels and I recall like, oh my gosh, remember when, our videos would get 10 views, 20 views, 30 views, and like we still had the drive to keep going, and I would kind of love to talk about that because I think so, it could be really encouraging to, starting off channels, because I wish that I had that somebody to be like, oh, if he says that, he remembers that kind of thing, there's nobody to look up to. So I would love to hear that.
Yeah, like can I keep going and just to
Exactly.
make the next one? Yeah, I mean it's always going to kind of be a little bit like, oh, I really enjoyed that, and I'll 10 views. But I think I remember hearing something like that's 10 people or 10 views that you have actually people have taken the time to watch your content, what you've made, which is huge. And it's just, you're talking about if you found something that you're talking about and you love it and you want to, it's something that you're really passionate about, that shouldn't stop you. You should just continue
Mm.
making that because that's gonna be that drive. And that definitely was the drive for me. So I was like, well, I've got so much more. Let's just keep going and see what happens.
Yeah, and I very much agree with that. If you love what you do, that's the only thing that's going to keep you going. The views aren't going to keep you, like if you start just doing things just for the views, like because there's a
Exactly,
lot
yeah.
of content that you and I can put out there that we know will get the views, but if we don't enjoy doing that, that's really going to lead to burnout really
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to enjoy what you're talking about because then you can keep going. And like I said, like I mean I struggle with sometimes putting too much into one video, but then if you've got too much to say, you could split it into
Sure.
more videos, and then you've got more videos to post out, and then like more ideas and more kind of like spider webs and ideas to kind of make. But yeah, no, definitely it's hard not to focus on the numbers, and like sometimes you'll have those days and it's like man, but you've just got to keep
Sure.
going. I think like acknowledge that thought and be like, okay, let me just work on the next one and just see what happens.
Yeah. Or take it as a learning opportunity. Be like, I'm curious why this one didn't do well, but don't let your identity be attached to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because
nothing to do like with who you are as a person, kind of like it's just what happened there that time. Do you know what I mean? It's just
it's
nothing to
YouTube
do
is
with
so
that. Yeah.
strange too
It's so
sometimes.
strange.